We're recording audio now.
In the new studio.
In the new studio.
New JeanJax studio.
Official studio. Completely not borrowed from our friend Jake. 100% our own profits from this studio, or from this podcast, paid for this studio.
Yes, and my cancer treatment.
Yes.
And Christoph's sex change operation.
No, yeah. My sex was... it was so good that they had to change it. I was so good at sex that they had to change.
It is funny the moment the podcast start immediate.
Yeah. What,
Legs
I slink?
Fully out.
What,
dude.
I can't relax?
Do this podcast.
Oh,
like
with my
this, dude.
sweet
Too
gams out,
fucking
dude? Yeah,
gammy,
dude. I've been fucking... I did squats today, can you tell?
No.
Yeah, yes, you can, dude.
Hold on, I need to kiss them in order to
I need to
find
suckle
out.
on the hair.
We're recording
really
on a
tell.
Tuesday, not a Sunday.
Tuesday, not a Sunday, because Joe went to...
Pennsylvania to visit my family.
What part of Pennsylvania?
It was
Philadelphia?
Stroudsburg. It was a very small town.
Stroudsburg.
Mountains. Yeah, very small
In the
town.
mountains?
Yeah.
Is that your family? Are they inbred? Appalachian people?
No.
They're like them freaky... What are those people called? The freaky whites of West Virginia?
I don't know. You tell
Do you
me
know what I'm talking about? You never
No.
seen that family?
No,
The
but I
one with
imagine
the
it's a bunch of
guy who barks
retarded
like a dog?
No.
There's... What? You
What is this family you're talking
It's
about?
so funny to describe it to someone who doesn't know what it is.
Well, yeah, it would be funny if that was my family. If I
Yeah,
was like, yeah,
wait,
my dad, he
yeah,
barks like a dog.
Uncle Sparky. No, they're so inbred that they're like really fucked up, just awful looking human beings. And one of them can't speak, but he goes,
Oh.
yep.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, right? He eats
They
bologna.
just pet him like a dog.
Yeah,
He's got a little bowl in the kitchen.
He eats sandwiches and shit. He's not like a...
Yeah.
For some reason, he
He's
just barks
chewing
like
on
a
milk
dog.
bone.
Yeah. They give him one of those toys filled with
Yeah.
peanut butter for him to play with.
Yeah, when he's bad, they hit him with a rolled up
Yeah, they're like,
newspaper.
but they're all, pretty equally fucked up.
Yeah, what is the other people? I want to make fun of them.
I
too.
don't remember. I just remember the guy who barks like a dog.
Okay.
He was by far the most memorable. But they all look fucking horrible,
Is there one of them that's like normal?
Yeah, he's like, that's just my family, guys.
I mean, yeah, if you're surrounded by, he might be convinced that he's like all fucked up.
Maybe he thinks he's like a genius.
Well, his ego is just gone.
He's like, I'm the king of this family. Because he knows 4 + 4.
I do not lick from a dog bowl.
Yes, and unlike you peons, I bet you'll lick from dog bowls. No, me, I enjoy cartoons.
I watch SpongeBob SquarePants.
I quite like Fairly Odd Parents. Little complicated for you bowl lickers. Yeah, that's sick. He applies to jobs at NASA and stuff. If you guys need anyone to explain how to turn on the TV, I'll be here. That owns soon.
That would be great. Oh, that was like Simon, or not Simon,
Garfunkel.
fucking Jimmy Moynihan.
Yeah.
He, I think he was in classes with like retarded kids for like until he was in like 5th grade, and he thought he was retarded.
I still love the idea of you just going, look at these idiots.
Well, no, he was just like, I'm just like, I'm here for a reason. He asked his parents, like, Mom and Dad, am I retarded?
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
And they're like, no, why? And he's like, well, I've been taking classes with them. And they're like, oh, we forgot to cancel that. No wonder you've been drawing the same bugs.
Yeah, no
or
wonder
whatever.
you've been eating your own shit.
That's lesson 1. How to eat your own poo-poo.
I love if retarded school.
Is how to make them as
it
retarded
wasn't
as
to
possible.
stop making the retarded.
Yeah.
It's like a retarded kid on the whiteboard being like, step number 1.
Yeah, you gotta bob for apples.
How to make your family sad.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Joe.
All right, I'll stop this train of thought.
No, yeah, you
Yeah,
would
yeah,
say
yeah.
train of thought. No.
Yeah,
What you said is wrong.
Yes, what I said is very wrong.
What'd you do in Pennsylvania?
Anyway, yeah, I visited my nana.
Yeah, how's she?
She's 94.
How's she doing physically, mentally?
She's good. She's doing really good. for
Really?
94.
Well, good for 94. Just
Well, and I don't know what to compare it to, but yeah, she can get around pretty good. She can like go upstairs and like
She
have
can?
full conversations. Yeah,
that's incredible.
and And yeah, no, it was great. And well, yeah, we drive her around too. She's a fucking sprite. She's doing push-ups and pull-ups and shit.
She's doing amateur boxing.
She beat me in a foot race. No, she's great. And you know, it was nice to spend time with her, and it was nice to spend time with my parents. But I didn't know I'd be around the whole family for that long, and it wasn't like my young cousins or anything. It was like aunts and uncles who were like in their 70s.
Yeah.
And the generation gap felt like 1,000 years. I mean, I'm just at these dinners with these old heads, and just like the way they speak is I just could not
what were they
participate.
saying?
Well, it was more just like
they're like mortgage crisis.
It was a little bit of that. It was mostly like every single conversation they had was like just clarifying things.
Yeah.
It was just, who was in that? Oh, that guy? Oh, you remember what happened in that? And it was just one person had some information or didn't, or then just never found out.
They don't Google it?
Yeah. No, well, I think that might be a generational difference is we don't have those conversations because why would you even ask? You
just Google it.
Yeah.
You're like, when was Robert Ford president or whatever?
No, it would be shit
Gerald
like
Ford
that.
president.
It would be actors that have film conversations that was just like, now who was that actor in this? What? And they just started naming golf movies at a certain point. And they'd be like, that's a good golf movie.
Caddyshack.
Yeah, like baseball. That was like the one thing I participated in. They were just naming baseball movies, and I was like, Moneyball. That's a pretty good one.
It is a good one. I like Moneyball.
Moneyball's great, yeah. And but no, it was cool. It was nice to be in the mountains. I went for a big old hike with my parents.
Yeah. I always feel bad when I'm not happy to be around my family.
Yeah.
I'm like, aren't I supposed to like enjoy this or something?
That's
like,
how I felt.
There's some pressure to
I'm
like
supposed to like cherish these moments.
I'm
but
like,
they're just
this
so
is not
awkward
cherishable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like the time you spend away from them is more valuable.
Yeah, because you miss them or something, or
you like, or like even during the whole cancer thing, I would never see them, but they'd send me all these cards and these sort of like
really
gifts
sweet
and stuff. Yeah, and so that stuff is cool. But then I'm around them, and I'm like,
yikes!
Yeesh, yeah,
send a card.
I think it's mostly just like it. Really, everything that annoyed me was just like these people are 100. Where I'm just like,
they're so old.
They just feel so old to me. It's not even like they are, but it's like. It's
that makes sense.
I would just sit there. There was like nothing I could say. Like I wish I could be that kid who like is like shooting the shit with all these old people and like they like me.
You
and
gotta
all
like
this stuff.
I don't know. My only thing I could think to do is just you could ask questions about the past, like what was Vietnam like, or something like that, and then they're like, "You don't hear about Vietnam."
No, I could do. I mean, I was doing a little bit of that question asking and kind of being there, but at a certain point, I was out of juice. I was like, I can't.
It takes a lot of steam out of you.
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right, come on, Grandma. When did you move to America again? Come on, Grandma. What are we doing here?
And any train of thought I would have, it would be. I mean, it was almost like it was like going over their head. Like I couldn't even tell if they were understanding me half the time, or like.
Yeah.
Or I mean,
they got to feel similarly on the other side of like, this is a baby. It's very close to them talking to a baby. Maybe. You're a teeny tiny little baby.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I think it was partly because I was noticing a lot of things about my family in particular that were just like, I'm not gonna go down that and just talking shit, dude. Here's all the thoughts I came up with. My family. Yeah, but it's just they are very rich white out of touch people.
Okay, yeah.
And so that made it even like the classic sort of Republican shit and like all that. I don't want to like.
Well, maybe if someone could get a fucking job.
How can she be gay if she's never like had sex with a man? Like that kind of shit.
I want to talk to someone about that.
Yeah.
I go, yeah.
Yeah, my one uncle brought up how he hates Joe Biden, or no, he hates the new pope because he gave Joe Biden communion like three separate times.
Biden's a Catholic. What do you want?
I don't know, something about abortion, but the main thing I took away with the humor of it too is like they're all making each other laugh, and I heard 1,000 like street jokes.
Oh, really?
It was just
do you remember any good ones?
There was some. I mean, they all kind of involved like hating their wives. That was always the punchline.
That's sick, dude.
There was one my dad told a few times that I remember where like a guy robbing a bank.
Yeah.
And he's going up to like all the witnesses, all the people are like around, and he's like, "Did you see me rob this bank?" And the one guy says, "Yeah, I did." And he bang shoots him. And then he goes up to another guy. He's like, "Did you see me rob this bank?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, I did." And the guy's like, bang, shoots the guy dead. And the third couple he goes up to is his man and his wife, and he's like, "Did you see me rob this bank?" And he's like, "No, but she did." I got a fucking thunderous laugh from everybody.
That's a classic, dude.
Yeah. It was
you
all.
Gotta love murdering your wife jokes.
I don't know. I mean, do you have like a big extended family like that?
Yeah, I have a massive.
Where you all get together
family.
for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, not for Thanksgiving so much. We usually do that individually, but as little family units. But Christmas. Or like what we used to do, there's so many birthdays that we would just be like, all right, it's March birthdays. So on March 12th, we're celebrating everyone who has a birthday in March.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
And so there'd be like 8 birthdays in March, 12 in fucking January. Like there's so many fuckers. Like my dad, he had 8 brothers and sisters. He's one of 9. They all have children. Then there's their parents. Then there's cousins, uncles of them. Like it's like fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
you
a
at
million.
least when you're up there have like those homies, like the cousins that are like
not
chill to hang out with.
Not really. I always felt like a little outside of my dad's side of the family.
They were athletic and cool.
No, because I was
fucking
athletic and
dweeb.
awesome. I was like, why am I here? I should be getting pussy. I'd say that, and they'd be like, Christoph, you're 10 years old. And I'd be like, yeah.
Shut the fuck up,
I'd be like, I'd go, Grandma, suck my cock. How about you suck my cock, Grandma?
Puts on like sunglasses and a leather jacket. I don't want to be around these fucking dorks.
Yeah, I don't want to be around these French. And then I said, fries. No, I don't want any of these French fuckers. Yeah, no.
Wait, is your whole family French?
That side.
Oh, I'm just picturing them all, and with French accents.
Yeah, they're like, hey, look at
Christophe Jean.
C'est Christophe. Ah, Christophe, sit on my lap and touch my penis. I'm your Uncle Pierre. Come here and sit on my lap and touch me.
Sit on my penis.
Yes, in France we call this Uncle Fun Time. Fun with ton uncle.
Wow, Uncle.
I'm like, all right, Uncle Pierre.
Wow, I'm learning so much about French culture.
I'm so excited to experience this side of me.
Yeah.
Yes, and then we put my penis in your butthole. And I spit on it.
Wow, it feels so good.
Wow, I like this, Uncle Pierre.
We gotta do this again next year.
Oh, yes, no, you'll be too old.
I'm gonna tell everyone about this. You will tell no one. You will not tell anyone.
You will not say a single word.
He just fucking smacks you.
Ow, Pierre. I'm sorry, you know I get crazy. You know I get crazy about you.
I don't want to take it any further. I
do have an Uncle Pierre.
Shouts out, Uncle Pierre.
Shouts out, Uncle Pierre. I'll never forget what you did to me.
This podcast comes out, the police show.
Pierre Jean. Oh la la, that's me. Oh merde.
I knew this would happen.
I knew this day would come.
I have been running my whole life. It is fine anytime.
I must confess. I used to suck off Christophe. We were in love. Shut up, you French bitch.
You're on the witness stand, like crying.
He used to touch me.
And just if
everyone
here would just listen to the JeanJax podcast.
This week's show is brought to you
by Blue Chew. If your uncle wants to molest you, we have the perfect product.
He's gotta use Blue Chew. If your uncle can't get it up while he's having sex with you, Blue Chew.
Give him a Blue Chew.
Give him a Blue Chew so he can fuck all summer vacation long.
I would love a Blue Chew sponsorship.
Do you need it?
No,
yeah,
but I'm saying just so we can go, my uncle fucked me.
And there's the 0% chance.
He used this product.
And he used Blue Chew.
That's essentially come down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they did that.
Yeah, but that's.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I'd be with these French fries, you know what I'm saying? And not my dad's generation, but the one before that was like French.
Mm-hmm.
They were all American. They were all
moved
born
here.
Yeah, either they were born in Morocco or Algeria.
Mm-hmm.
All my grandparents were born there.
Yeah, and you knew them?
Yeah.
Are they still around?
One's dead. My grandma's still alive. My
R.I.P.
grandpa's dead. Rest in peace,
Mm-hmm.
Claude.
Yeah, rest in peace, Pop.
Rest in peace, Claude.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, more Claude than Pop.
No, Pop was chill. Did you fight in World War II?
No.
Well, mine did.
Really? Your
Yeah.
grandpa fought in World War II?
Yeah,
How
dude, he
fucking
was like a
old is your
missile-
grandpa?
He was like 96
Bro,
or
that's
something.
crazy.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. How old is your dad?
He's 58. He was the last born, though.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's a fucking
He's
legend, dude. He's a
58, so
champ.
he was 35 when he had you.
Yeah, well, I think in his 30s. I don't know if it's 35.
Well, he's 58 now. You're 23.
I can't do the math. I don't know.
58 minus 23,
Thank
big
you.
dog.
I guess I just
Fucking
you
moron.
figured it out for me.
Fucking idiot.
All right, we're deleting this part of the podcast.
No,
I'm
we're not.
dubbing over.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
I'm editing
I'm
this.
gonna
Keep it up.
No, I'll edit it and I'll bleep out.
You don't know how to edit.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you could do
Yeah.
it. What was I saying?
That's the rest of the podcast is. Yes, I do.
No, I
You
don't.
Yes, I
Wait,
do.
no, I switched. I switched.
Yeah.
That was the classic one where you'd switch and then they'd switch,
Yeah.
and then you go, ha ha.
Yeah. But
Um,
no, yeah, he was like a tanker. Like he would like load missiles and shit.
damn,
and,
dude. Which side did he fight on?
The Nazis. No, he fought for us Americans, dude. He was eating freedom fries, not that French shit.
The French fought on the American side. They lost.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I think once like my dad and my brother like sat down with him and asked a bunch of questions before he died.
Yeah.
And, like he was like really talking
like,
about
I should have been on the Axis.
it.
They made some good points.
Yeah. Well, Pop was old. I mean, he did have some pretty out
Wild
there,
opinions.
pretty
Yeah.
wild opinions about certain groups of people. But you know, that's just the way it is when you're 1,000 years old.
Yeah,
But-
when you're 100.
Yeah. Well, it was interesting once when I was talking to him with my brother about like the war. I don't remember exactly the conversation, but the parts that stuck out to me is occasionally I would get to the point where it was appropriate to sort of ask like kind of like the questions I really want to know. I think I asked at some point because his whole thing when he was explaining it was he was like, yeah, you know, we would clean these bathrooms and we were all in it together and we, you know, did what
Yeah.
the sergeant said and we just all did it together. And I'd be like, were you ever scared you were going to like die? And he was like, I never even thought about it
What?
until like right now.
Jesus.
He was just like, he just didn't even. I think back then it literally was, you're all in it together. You're all doing this, you know,
Yeah.
you can relate or whatever.
That's
and you're just
insane.
following orders and you just do your thing. I wish I could remember more little stories. I should listen to like that recording.
Oh, you recorded it? That was smart.
I think my brother recorded one conversation. Yeah, he said like one time they found some like prisoner of war type dude like cleaning the bathroom, and that was the first time he even realized that like, you know, there was like fucking he'd seen someone from the other side really.
Oh,
like,
really?
in like a human way.
Oh, okay.
And he didn't, you know, rationalize it like that, but that's sort of the vibe is the dude's cleaning toilets, just like looking at him.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
scared.
or something like that.
Some Nazi cleaning his toilet.
Yeah, I mean that's just, you know, I just wonder the amount of stuff he's seen, or like the amount of technology that's developed, or like stuff that's gone down from the time he was born to
Gotten
now.
worse.
Well, I just mean in terms of the amount of stuff that
Oh, that's occurred.
that's happened. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the amount of stuff that's been invented where he
Right.
didn't have fucking anything, and
No.
now there's no way he could have understood like a cell phone.
Yeah. I think aluminum foil came out in his time.
Yeah, dude,
Like
that's
shit, like
wild.
crazy shit like that.
Yeah, the roads started getting paved or whatever.
Yeah, because Joe Biden, I know, is older than aluminum foil. That's a joke. That's true. That's a joke Jarrett does.
Mm-hmm.
Jarrett Moore does. It's very
What was
funny.
the bit?
The bit's just like, Joe Biden's so old. He's older than aluminum foil. Like, there's a point in his childhood where he's like, oh, man, I'm going to be a spaceman.
Well, that is funny. Can Joe Biden use a cell phone, do you think? Like, do you think he's good? Because Pop,
Yeah.
no way he could use a cell phone. Can Joe Biden operate that thing?
Maybe, dude. I have no clue.
And Trump was so with it, bro.
Yeah, he
Trump
was tweeting,
and
dude.
fucking,
He was tweeting.
yeah.
Dude, I was thinking, I tweeted the other day because I saw on Twitter, or I saw on Instagram that, do you see the James Webb telescope?
Oh, the new photo that got released? Yeah.
It's like all these galaxies or
I
whatever.
wasn't that impressed. I've seen pictures of stars before.
Mid. I don't care.
I feel like I could have taken that.
Yeah, I'll just throw some fucking glitter on a black
I'll
piece of
just
paper.
Zoom in on my phone.
Yeah, literally. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. What about him?
So Joe Biden's the first guy to see the James Webb picture, and I'm just like,
Mhm.
what an awful choice. He's the first guy.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, look at these dots.
He's like, fuck, where are my glasses?
He's like, shit, what's that, a donut? I
Yeah,
just
he tries
imagine
to eat the picture.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I love little glitter candies.
Yeah. He's not even looking at it. He's turned the other direction.
Yeah. Yeah. Joe, that's he's holding a glow stick. Where's this from?
Joe, that's a blacklight poster.
Oh man, there's unicorns in space. All right.
Yeah. There's a weed nugget floating in the atmosphere.
Far out, man.
I finally know what space looks like. Way up in the
Yeah,
way up in the sky.
cool.
He
I
says
don't know
something
why
really
he's
deep
like-
about it. He's staring at the blacklight poster. It's like, man, we're so small, in the universe. It's like we don't even know what's out there. There's unicorns. And
We're insignificant specks flying inside the tip of a unicorn's horn.
They turn his body around. He looks at the actual photo. He's like, oh, that's not that crazy.
Yeah.
That's not that. I've seen
You're like,
pictures of stars.
When's lunch, y'all? I want tuna salad.
Shits his pants.
We going bike riding later, fellas? Yeah, no, he's really old.
Yeah, that would be a bad shot. It should have been me. I should have been the first person
Yeah,
to look at
and
it.
you would have gone mid. I love the idea of just shitting on science.
Yeah.
I think it's very funny because like Ross has such reverence for like science and like kind of nerdy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the sense that it's kind of like this pop thing, you know, it's like
Yeah.
the Science Channel or whatever, like specifically space. He's like really nerds out on.
Yeah.
And there's a certain sadistic part of me that gets so happy to go, I don't care. I don't care shit. People are like, dude, it's fueled on liquid oxygen, man. And I'm like, I don't. It's
That was a little
oxygen's
bit
everywhere. I don't
me
care.
reading Cosmos. It's like a lot of this stuff is really interesting, but I just have no idea how to like apply it to like my life or
Right.
anything. Whereas I read a book where it's like, you know, here's how you do enough yoga that you can see aliens, and I'm like, that shit.
That's real.
Yeah, that shit is real. And that shit's important.
You're like, I will do this.
Yes, and I
Dude,
do
these
Wim Hof
fucking-
for like 3 days. Stop, dude.
Styrofoam fight. I'm so glad we have a podcast.
See, this is also when we were talking about the difference between how I was like a baby to this shit. Stop! I'm trying to fucking actually talk on the podcast.
Okay. This week on the news, the Ukraine still being blown up.
That's what our podcast could be if we were like
if we were
if
serious.
we were adults. We
Yeah.
were, like,
What's
people.
actually concerning that happened recently besides Roe v. Wade? I feel like that's old news.
So Doja Cat is mad at No Schnapp.
Ooh, yeah, she's mad at a child actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny that is like it's like
that's news.
that's the only news I've heard about. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like hoping that, you know, I'll sort of age out of like TikTok and just get embarrassed to
Yes.
watch so much of it, or even like am up to date on
Right.
like fucking, you know, YouTube drama and shit.
I think once you get like a fucking 9 to 5, you just won't
Yeah.
have time to give a shit
Yeah.
about
No, that
it.
makes sense.
Like I'm trying to think
It's not
what's
even like I give a shit. Then you know, it's like, you know, Doja Cat. I'm like, what the? Didn't we love Doja Cat like a week ago?
No, she said the N-word on a live chat or whatever.
That's why I loved her.
Or no, she was like pretending to be a racist.
She was like, I think she was like doing some sexy dance for racists or something like
Nice,
that. Well, I
dude.
think she was just a kind of edgelord when she was.
Yeah, that
doing
makes
internet
sense,
stuff
dude. That
first.
seems very much her bag.
Yeah, and
Her big song was "Bitch, I'm a Cow," and it was like the most memed out thing. Like you don't
Yeah.
think she was like having fun online?
yeah, in 2016 when
Yeah.
we all were saying
We
the
were
N-word.
all.
I mean, I was 16 years old.
Yeah,
I hate that there's evidence of me saying that I have said the N-word.
that you have said it.
Let's delete this.
All right, we can edit that out.
I don't know. Yeah, is that bad now to admit that you said it like when you were 7 years ago?
I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah, your career will be ruined
when I get
dude.
my SNL.
When you get your big SNL break.
Yeah, and they go back to this podcast and
Yeah.
me saying retarded 1,000 times
Yeah,
at the
I mean,
beginning.
That's what I was thinking today, or not necessarily today, but maybe I've said this 1,000 times and stop me if I have.
Mm-hmm.
But I have no hope for anything like that.
Oh yeah,
NBC will not do anything for me ever.
I would say so. I mean, well, also when you think of what we even have to offer,
Yeah, it's just not that.
Yeah.
So
maybe
I'm like,
it used to be, maybe for
maybe.
like TV shows they were looking for guys like us.
Well, I mean, you had dudes like being like David Cross saying some wild shit on stage, and then he's got an HBO sketch show where he's like dropping N-bombs on the show, and like, I don't know if he said the N-word on Mr. Show, but he does that, or he I mean, they showed a picture of the Prophet Muhammad like on the show, like wild shit.
Yeah, shit used to mainstream. It used to be kind of profitable for companies to give chances to like edgy shit. Whereas now it's more fringe, and you really got to not be on Twitter or like
Yeah.
The moment you appeal to that audience, you're kind of fucked. Eventually,
it's over. Yeah.
Eventually, you're fucked. I mean, Doja Cat or what? You're not even. I'm just saying.
Or Lizzo saying spaz.
Oh my god!
Lizzo
we could go on and on about this shit, but it's like, dude.
I mean, she says it's okay to be that fat. That's way worse. That might kill somebody.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
If
she's
she's
like, probably gonna kill her.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna kill one person for sure.
Dude, when Lizzo loses all that weight and everybody turns on her,
there's no way she will. I feel like she's backed herself into a very large corner.
Yeah. I don't know, but the point being that you can name countless examples of people who appealing to the Twitter people, and if they like you, it is only a matter of time before they stop liking you.
Yeah.
Because you say something.
Right.
Anything.
Yeah, you set yourself up to fail, sort of.
Yes. And or they get mad at you for something you said before you appealed to them.
Yes.
Or whatever. And this is all,
Didn't like ContraPoints get in trouble for something?
The ContraPoints has gotten in trouble multiple times, and she's made multiple videos about the things she's gotten in trouble for.
Yeah, I haven't watched them.
And it's funny because that Twitter trans like gender people, like that sphere of the internet.
Yeah.
I was reading about what she was in trouble for, and I really could not understand
what it even was.
I couldn't understand the words anybody was using. Yeah. And it was so abstract that forget about even understanding why they're mad.
Right.
Because I couldn't even understand what they were saying. I'm like, why are you upset?
Yeah.
I'm like, what is there to be mad about?
You need like you need to have taken a couple gender studies classes to even understand.
To even understand the words they're using.
The language that they're using.
Well, I just think about things I've been mad at in my life. And it's like.
Oh, I get mad all the time, dude.
Yeah, you got mad on stage a couple weeks ago.
I got real butthurt on stage. I was in a bad mood because I was hungry. Mm-hmm. And I was running.
Oh, I've seen you get into a little sassy little like.
Shut up, dude.
Sorry.
I'm telling a story. But I was in a bad mood because I was hungry, and I was driving to go meet with Spencer, and some guy. I'm driving on this side street that's really small, and he had just gotten into his truck. And then I'm driving past him, and he goes to get back out of his truck, and he starts to open the door, and I think he's going to hit my car with his door.
Yeah.
And I freak out.
Yeah.
And I say, fucking look! That's
really?
what I said. I screamed it.
Wow. You're turning into an old man, dude.
Dude, I'm just And then I went, I didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Immediately turned around.
And did you realize later you were just a hungry little bitch?
Yeah, I was starving.
Yeah, I mean, well, you've been like my girlfriend for the past... couple
6 years.
Couple years. We haven't known each other for 6 years, have we?
No, we haven't.
4 maybe. We've only been dating for 3.
19 or 20, I met you. I was 20.
So I can tell when
24.
I can tell when you're hungry. I can tell when you
baby,
need some
eat
food.
something. No. No. How much water did you have today,
dude,
baby girl?
I had an ex. Yeah, she used to get fucking hangry, dude.
She get pissed when she was hungry.
Yeah, but you're around somebody enough where you really do start to like unlock the code
of their moods,
to how to make them laugh, or how to stop, how to what's gonna fix this or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, is that something you're willing to or you're wanting to curb your little anger?
Yeah, dude. Why would I be angry at the guy? He didn't even do anything. He went to open the store and then closed it. And I went, yeah, fucker. Like, I was mad about that.
I wonder what his perspective was. Like, was that me?
No, his perspective was like, oh, whoops.
Yeah.
And that's all he thought. Mm-hmm. He didn't hear me.
I was at the airplane, and I was just I was like like moving from this to that.
Yeah.
And I guess I kicked it, like I like hit the guy's chair when I was moving like
Yeah.
that. And he was like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And he just turns around and he's like, "Stop kicking my chair."
He said that?
Yeah. And I was like, "I'm not doing it on purpose. I didn't even know." I'm like, "I didn't even know I kicked your chair."
Yeah. Did you say that to him?
I think what I said was like, "Sorry, dude, I'm not doing it on purpose." Or
Yeah,
like something like
yeah.
that. But then I even felt like a bitch where I'm like, I almost wish I had stood my ground, like, relax. Like,
Yeah.
fucking,
You could've
my
You
bad.
should have gone, no.
Yeah.
I like kicking it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to be the perfect man.
Yeah. If I kicked a guy's chair on accident and he got mad at me the first time I did it, I don't know what I'd do. I think it would take me so off guard because
Yeah.
like, I didn't even realize and I did it on accident. He's like, "Hey buddy, fucking knock it off." I'd be like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Huh?" Like,
I almost wanted to kick it again.
or I go, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then the split second after I say I'm sorry, I go, "What the fuck did I say sorry
Yeah.
for?" There was
But
a
I
little,
know his life is worse than mine, but yeah.
objectively.
Mm-hmm.
There was a little kid kicking my chair through some fucking movie where I was like, why did you take a child to this movie?
Mm-hmm. It was Minions.
It was Minions
You're
Rise
dressed
of
in
Gru.
a full suit.
I'm like, excuse me, you're ruffling my suit.
I'll throw my crock at you.
I'm telling my girlfriend, I'm like, "Sarah, let's get out of here."
Yeah.
She's like, "Banana."
She's like, "La papaya."
yeah, it was very serious.
Yeah.
Dude, no, it was a little kid kicking my chair. You know what's weird about this interaction, I think, in hindsight, is
Is he
that
a
I
child?
talked to the kid. I didn't talk to his parents.
Hey, dickhead.
I went, "Hey, pipsqueak. Hey, you little rat."
I will beat the fuck out of you.
No, you shut. I know you're his mother. This is between me and him.
Yeah.
All right? And he's like, "I'm literally a baby." He said, "I'm a tiny baby."
Yeah, you pull the binky out of his mouth. Speak, take your fucking thing out of
Say
your
it like
mouth.
a fucking man. She's a girl. Fuck off. Dude, yeah.
The kid like punches you like really loud. You start crying. Your son hit me.
He hit me. I can't watch Minions Rise of Gru.
Skate is like trying to make it. Christoph, it's okay. It's okay.
There's nothing bitchier you can say.
Then don't
Even
touch
if you're
me.
like a big angry man, then don't touch me. Like if your
Yeah.
girl tries to calm you down.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
I'm trying to think of what could be more bitchy than that.
It's pretty bitchy if your girlfriend tries to come. Don't touch me.
Or like, I'm not crying.
That's pretty good. I'm not crying.
He started it.
He started
You know
it.
what's the worst thing that is like the most shitty like bitchy thing I said is like if my brother like beat me in a fight
Yeah.
and I just didn't know what else to do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'd be like, "I hate you," as if that held so much weight.
He'd be like, "Wait, really?"
You'd be like, I'm sorry, I punched you."
I didn't. I'm sorry, I punched you directly in the face. I didn't
Be much
realize you-
weirder than ending a fight with "I love you."
That actually might get him.
Oh,
It's
maybe.
like, fuck, we're brothers.
I loved you. Yeah.
I love you too, man. I'm sorry I punched you in the face. That's on
Yeah.
me. That's totally on me. I hate
I think that was in Sopranos. Christopher being like, "I fucking loved you."
you.
And then like later, Tony would like be talking to his therapist like, "He fucking said he doesn't love me anymore." It does cut the
He said he
deepest.
fucking doesn't love me anymore.
Yeah.
Can you do Tony?
He said he
Uh,
didn't love me.
It's I've tried to
can't
do the
do it
impression.
great.
I want to practice it where you just heavy breathing. I'm fucking pissed.
You sound like Jason Statham.
I'm fucking pissed.
It's a little. I'm just trying to do the
I'm fucking mad.
Christopher.
Christopher.
I think there's like something Christopher. Yeah, I can't do
Christopher.
it. Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of down here.
Yeah, it does get into like Jason Statham territory when I start doing it.
Christopher.
I would
T.
love to get better at
T.
impressions. But yeah, no, it's.
I'm
I'm
going
trying
to
to think
hell,
if I've
T.
ever like. I don't really interact with children like ever. I'm trying to think like the last time I like even talked to like a little kid. I have no idea what I would say. I don't know if the
Be too
answer-
nervous?
Well, I'm just saying like, do I talk to them like a little
say
kid?
to him, dude?
Do
I don't
I-
fucking.
Oh my god,
He's like
dude, what
eating
if I?
his booger and God, he's so cool.
What if I say the wrong thing?
He's got a
dude?
Coco Melon shirt on. I don't know. He seems cool.
Yeah. I'm like, so like.
So what's the deal
I was
with
watching
like
SpongeBob the other day.
SpongeBob sucks?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Do I talk to them like a little kid? Do I be like, "What's up, pal?" Or do I be like,
What's up, G?
What's up, dude?
What's up,
What's up? We sending later."
Yeah. I think
It's me
you know what I
talking to
really want to
Captain.
do. Classic move. I've gotten to the age where I think it's appropriate. Maybe it's weird.
Sorry.
Molest a child.
Yeah.
I want to be like, so you got a girlfriend? No, I have a girlfriend. Really? I heard you like Sarah at school.
Yeah, you be the cool kid.
I do not like Sarah.
Yeah, here's what you do. You give
Here's
him like
what
the
you do.
worst advice.
You go up to her and you punch her in the face.
Yeah, girls love that.
And you throw sand in her eyes. And you say, never speak to me. And you run.
Then you switch schools.
And you never speak to her.
Yeah.
Then 10 years later, you add her on Facebook. And you send her threatening messages. And you say, I haven't forgotten, bitch. I know where you fucking live. I remember your 4th birthday party.
So I like Big Bird. No. Not a Big Bird. You're trying to get laid.
You're trying to get laid here.
You buy a gun.
I got diarrhea.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would just like to go up to him and just like be super, like give good advice, you know.
Yeah.
Be like, girl, you know, you just be nice to her, be yourself. You know,
Yeah.
I'd like to be that cool older cousin or whatever.
Yeah.
That talks to them. I never got talked to when I was growing up.
Honestly, my one baby cousin who I could talk to, he's cooler than everyone I've ever met.
How old is he?
He's just so rad.
He's 1 year old.
He's like 6.
He's like Goo Goo Gaga. You're like, dude, you're
This
fucking
guy
lit.
rules. No, he's like 5 or 6 years old, and he's the nicest little kid ever, and he's so fun. And what we were doing, it's kind of funny, like setup where he goes, we're doing a eulogy for my grandfather, and my mom goes, and she was the last person to speak. And my little cousin stands up. He goes, I want to tell a joke. And we're all like, okay, go ahead and tell a joke. And he's like, why did... He's like clearly making it up. He's like, why did the plane go to the moon? And we're like, why? And he's like, because it's a planet.
Yeah.
And we're like, yay.
He almost understands the structure of a joke.
Yeah, and then he's like, okay, next one.
I
Fuck
thought he'd be
too.
like, so a man robs a bank.
So 2 Jews walk into a mall. The black guy
He just starts
said-
saying the N-word. Just super edgy.
I mean, he's black.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Curveball.
That's probably why he's cooler than everybody else.
Yeah, my cousin married an African-American woman.
Oh, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yep. So my baby cousin's black.
Yeah, that's very not my family at all. You
Yeah.
look at the picture of like us 30 of the whitest
White
people
honkies.
you've ever seen. It's almost
Yeah.
blinding.
It's mostly that.
Oh, okay. But then the
One guy married a black
Yeah.
woman, and that's it.
you gotta have one just for optics.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah, but I mean, well, when I was growing up, it's even the disconnect I talk about now, but it was different where being at Thanksgiving and even like my cousins who were like 10 years older than me just would not
yeah.
give me any attention, or not even attention, but it was like, you know, they weren't really asking me what was going on.
Right.
You know, there was like very much like they were talking about their stuff.
They're in there,
Yeah.
absorbed into
And
their
I could,
lives.
like, talk to like my brother and like my cousin who was 3 years older than me and just not be able to participate or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, when I'm that old and I know my little cousin, I'll be so fucking cool.
I'll
to
be
them.
so nice.
I'll be talking to them all the time. But now that I'm that old and I'm like, it's not like I want to be the talking
Wait, do you
to
have
my
little
babies.
cousins you can talk to?
Yeah, they're like 5. Not
Yeah,
yet.
dude.
I mean, yeah, the next time I run into him, I'll
Start
be like,
early. Start grooming.
what's up, dog?
Wait, what's up, cuz?
Yeah, you guys fucking yet? Or you guys want some weed? It makes me anxious, but I'll be around when you smoke it. You
Yeah.
know, we can just
If
talk.
you drink beer, it kind of chills me out.
Yeah, dude. Well, that was cool. The one like kind of bones they would throw me is like letting me drink beer,
Yeah.
and you know I'd drink my one Bud Light and be like,
Nice.
I'm cool. Be
I'm
like,
so cool.
I'm with them.
Well, you're
you
like
know?
17. You're like, I have a beer.
Yeah.
My dad let me try beer, or my mom let me try beer when I was like 9 or 10. I was like,
Ew.
It was pretty early for me where my dad would be like, want to sip? And I'd
Yeah.
be like, yucky. I don't even think I disliked it back then.
no, I hated it. And
Yeah.
then my great aunt gave me a shot of rum when I was like
I
13.
mean, I would hate that.
And I was like, this is lit.
Really?
This shit is lit. I didn't mind the taste of it so much compared to like beer. When I was a little kid, I hated it. But I was like a teenager, and I was like, ooh, alcohol.
Yeah.
And it was cool, and I like got a little buzz.
What was the first time you got drunk?
In high school, late high school,
Mm-hmm.
I went to a party.
Epic.
I went to a party
Was it
before.
like a coming of age movie? Was it your first high school party? Or
Second high school party.
Mm-hmm.
First high school party, I was like a nervous wreck, and I didn't drink.
Mm-hmm.
I got like stoned, and I was just freaked out.
Being stoned at a party.
Yeah, it was not the move.
Yeah.
And then I drank like 6 beers, and I had so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Like,
I
woo!
was like,
6 beers in, the lampshades on the head.
yeah,
Fucking ripping your shirt off.
so fun. And I passed out, and my friend took a picture of me, and he's like, "Someone had their first beer." He like texted me that.
That's cute.
Then this kid, he was really drunk. He kept telling this story about me in 6th grade. He kept telling me the same story over and over again. He was really drunk. He's like, "Dude, in Mr. Johnson's science class, you farted, and it was so funny." Because it was
like my dad when he's at a certain level.
Yeah, I got super drunk with this guy. He kept telling me that story, but the whole point of the story was it was a dead quiet test, and I farted, and it was so obviously me who farted. Like you could just locate the fart to me, and everyone looked at me, and I went, "I farted, you guys," and then everyone laughed.
Was it embarrassing, or did you take the laugh as like a win?
I took it as a W, dude.
Yeah. That's
I
what
was
you
like
gotta do.
prepubescent,
Mm-hmm.
so like I wasn't scared about like my social rank really.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, guys, I farted.
Yeah, well, it stuck with that kid long enough that I
Yeah,
bet he's
dude.
telling everybody that.
Yeah, he's
at
like,
the
"Dude,
party.
this
He's
fucking
like,
kid,
"Pissed off."
he farted,"
Yeah,
and it was so.
He's talking to like the dog about the party. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's like a different thing is when you're in high school getting drunk for like the first time.
Yeah,
or
it's
like
lit,
other
dude.
people. Like I even know people in college. Like I've seen at parties who didn't drink and then they've started drinking recently,
Yeah.
and they just like they need to climb that wall.
Yeah.
It's like they just suck, you know?
Yeah.
Or they're just acting a fool, and they're
Yeah,
clearly
they can't
it's just
handle
like,
it.
and they're loving it though. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, damn, I wish I could go back. Where they're just
Being
acting like a fucking idiot.
Asshole, dude. I
Yeah.
hate that person.
What the first time drunk
I'm like
person?
22, 21, and there's some like 20-year-old kid running around being a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Because he's never had a Bud Light before. It annoys the
Yes.
shit. It annoyed the shit out of me.
No,
in
there.
college.
Well, it's I've seen like girls do it, and I'm just like,
Oh,
"Ew,
yikes.
that's embarrassing."
Nothing's less attractive than a drunk woman.
Yeah.
Fewer-
Well, and that
like a
first
very
time getting
drunk woman.
is like
Oh my
different. They have
God,
no
dude.
idea how to act.
Insane.
You know,
And
they're
like,
just and they're horny, and it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
yeah. But I mean, I think that's why I'm glad I did a lot of shit in like high school.
you gotta get out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, you get to college, yeah, dude. I mean, I can't imagine some of the people I know who are like still virgins.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
Some of the people, you know. When you look in the mirror and you go,
yeah.
I know this guy, he's a virgin.
No, I've had sex before.
No, you haven't.
It was with your mother.
Yeah, it was really, that's crazy because my mom is actually a guy. Did you know that?
You don't consider gay sex?
I'm just telling you
Oh, okay.
that
knew that.
you might not be a virgin. Actually, yeah, you're not a virgin. You've had tons of gay sex.
Well, also, I was gonna say something about fucking virgin losers
Yeah.
and how much it would suck for them to have sex for the first time.
Yeah.
because you're all nervous. But is it? We're getting semantical. Is
Yeah.
it still? Do lesbians? Is that like what counts as losing their virginity?
I have no clue.
Is it?
I have no
You
clue.
put some fingers in a pussy. Is
I
that
have no idea. Genuinely, I don't know.
tongue in the put? Because yeah,
Strap on dick. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, because there's a lot to sort of break down.
Virgin is a kind of heteronormative term.
Yeah, it's a little socially constructed.
Yeah, but it does not apply to gay dudes. You know when a gay dude is
there's
not a virgin.
well, that is it. It almost does seem obvious because it's a dick going in a hole,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, he's not a virgin. You know,
Yeah,
so
there
that's-
always is a
that's
dick.
losing virginity.
I
Whereas
was thinking about
a
this.
finger in a hole. I'm like, I've done that. I didn't lose my virginity when I
Yeah.
fingered a girl,
Right. Almost all sex involves a dick in some way.
except for lesbian sex.
Yeah, but lesbians are like 10% of the population, if that. No, not even.
Lesbians?
Not 1 in 10. Well, maybe 1 in 20 because you include both genders.
Yeah.
No way. I think
don't know. According to the girls I've dated, it's 100%.
in
All girls are lesbians.
They're all gay.
You've heard it here first. Or it's like toothpaste. 9 out of 10.
Dentists recommend
9 out of 10 lesbians recommend.
not having sex with you.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm pretty sure I saw that 1 in 25 dudes are gay. So like 4% of dudes are gay,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
That makes sense. 1 in 25 dudes gay.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
And then like 1 in 100 women are gay. It's way more gay dudes than gay
Really?
women. Yes.
But
There's way more bisexual girls.
bisexual girls I feel like is way more prevalent.
Yeah, there's way more bisexual girls than bisexual men.
Mm-hmm. That makes
There's
sense.
like 3 bisexual guys, and they all hang out.
Yeah.
And But
one of them's left out.
yeah, and they're like, "Come on, fellas, fuck me as well."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Shut up, Stu. You're gay."
Yeah, fucking.
Fella.
Yeah, fucking fella. We hate you, fella.
You freaking gay fellow.
We're trying to fuck over here.
Fellow.
You're being a fella.
You're being a real fellow over there.
Yeah.
I was thinking about
Gay sex.
yeah, but after that,
Having it.
I was thinking about. No, I wasn't thinking about gay sex and having
Yeah,
it.
you were.
All right, I was gonna tell you a thought I had.
Go ahead.
I don't want to.
It was if we took our clothes off and have sex.
No,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna do it. I would not fuck you right now.
No, the thought was. You know what? I don't even want to share it.
Say
It's really
dude.
stupid.
It's a podcast.
We were saying fellow a lot, and I was
Yeah.
thinking about fell swoop.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? What the fuck is
Sorry, that was even gayer than
than having
the
gay
thing I was
sex.
trying to think. You
I was
said.
just watching. I was watching Stranger Things last night with my girlfriend,
Yeah, okay.
and they say one fell swoop. I'm like, what the fuck is a one fell swoop? What's a swoop? What is something?
I think. I remember this.
What's
It
a
was
swoop?
Birds. 'Cause
Birds swoop down.
yeah, they come down and they
Right.
swoop, and if they get, it's like they would say, I don't know. I think
What's
it's one
a
of those
fell?
old folksy terms that if a bird gets like a more than one thing when they swoop down, it's like, oh, they got it all in one fell swoop.
Yeah, I know, but what the fuck is a fell swoop?
They fell. I don't know.
Oh, they
I
fell
made,
in
I
the
made
past?
up. I made up the thing that I said. I don't know if it has to do with birds. That's an interesting point.
Isn't that a fun thought? What
The
the
other-
fuck does that mean? What is a fell swoop? Nothing else is fell.
I don't
You know what I mean? Like that's a fell hat. That's a fell tooth you have. I'm just looking
Yeah.
at you.
I don't know.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Lesbians?
You having gay sex?
No, no.
Did you like Stranger Thing?
I watched only part 1 of the new thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine. It just seemed like a bunch of setup.
Same old shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, season
Different
3 is
day.
the shit, dude. What I want to do is I read a new more comic book that's like the whole thing takes place in one night. I'm like, I
Mhm.
want to have a goddamn all-nighter.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would just have a bunch of crazy encounters with people. And I want to, like Stranger Things, I want to solve like a supernatural mystery
Yeah, those are the
with
two
my
things you
boys.
want to do.
Yeah, I want to, dude, I would love for like me, you,
Mhm.
just like
all the fellas.
trying to save the town, bro.
Yeah.
And like, just finding clues, saving each other's
Yeah.
lives and shit.
No, that'd be really
Just at
epic.
the nick of time.
Yes.
I would love that.
That'd be
like
awesome,
fun.
dude.
And making jokes, dude.
Yeah.
During like an adventure, bro.
He's right behind me, isn't he? Can I say he's right behind me?
If you want to, yeah. And then
Yeah.
and
And then maybe
I'm like, Christoph, you might want to look behind you.
there's a big it's Jake.
Yeah, if I had known we would have to go to the local insane asylum and fight a ghost, I would have gone to work. I wouldn't have come in today.
I would have not given away my shift
Yeah.
at the Funky Burger.
Yeah, I wish I called out.
Yeah, let's just say my boss is gonna not like this.
Yeah. You call it. You like, ran away from work to
Yeah.
help me solve this mystery, and you're like, oh man, my boss is so gonna fire me.
Yeah, I'm so fired
I'm
after
so
this.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
What's another good one?
I don't know. Just like if
I like these cliches. I gotta sneeze. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. God bless you.
That tasted weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like Diet Coke.
See, but the adventure should start with like, dude, we're losing our virginities tonight. We're virgins in this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
we're
this
like
scenario.
we're high school students. This
Okay.
is me and you in high school.
And I'm like, finally.
And
he's
we're
gonna-
like, boys, the big party's tonight. I hope nothing gets in our way.
yeah.
I hope no
No
mystery-
shenanigans go
No
down.
mystery gets involved with me getting pussy.
Yes. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh Susie Wanamaker's gonna be there.
She turns into like a ghost or something.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Susie's
God.
actually possessed by
I'm
the
like,
devil.
Susie, I think something's wrong.
Susie, did you still want to make out? I'm gonna have to take a rain check on that one.
I'm writing the script. Get good is gonna get a lot.
Yeah, a lot
more.
worse.
Yeah,
What would you call it?
I would call it Stranger Things.
No.
I would call it I don't know, well, a cool 80. It would take place in the 80s. Also.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Pussy party.
The JeanJax podcast.
No, that's already had that. So what
uh,
happens in it? So you try to get pussy
Yeah,
at
it
this
would
party by
'cause,
Susie
well,
Wanamaker.
we would have to have like sort of different motivations. It's usually like one of us is just thinking about sex and like partying and kind of like fulfilling this expectation that
Yes.
he's supposed to have in high school, but that he hasn't yet. But
Yeah.
his one mission
Yes.
is to get laid
Before
and feel cool
graduation.
before graduation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you would have to be sort of the more like practical.
Like,
or would you
dude,
still be older than me? Would you be like my college, or like you're like you're in college or something, and you don't want to hang out with me
Yeah.
anymore? Like we used to know each other back in the day.
maybe I think we should just still be in the same grade. It's easier.
Yeah, I guess
But I have
there's
a
two of us
beard
in high school.
And I have
yeah.
a hot girlfriend with
Nope.
big tits.
No,
Yeah.
I guess Skate could be in it. She could be like your
Hot
stupid
girlfriend with big
girlfriend,
tits.
Yeah. Then I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I thought we were gonna hang out. And you're just like, she's like,
We're going to different colleges,
Yeah,
man. I
and
got to see her before she goes.
yeah. And I'm like, dude, or yeah, you'd be like, we're going to the movies. It's like, that's what we used to do.
You can come if you want, Joe. You're invited to the movies.
Are you saying this to me in real life?
In both lives.
Oh, I thought you were offering. Let's see Elvis.
You want to see Elvis?
I want to see Elvis. I want to see Thor and think it's bad.
Oh, yeah. Skate saw Thor. She hated it.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
want to do. I want to talk about how bad it is. But no, yeah, in this scenario, I'm like, you can come to the movies, and then I do, but I'm like mad about it the whole time.
Yeah.
You guys are like, you're paying way more attention to her,
Yeah.
but I'm like over there, sort of like,
And then I'm like, Joe, how about you get a girlfriend, man?
yeah, and I'm just like,
Susie's liked you for 3 years, but you still haven't made a move, bro.
yeah. Or no, Susie. Yeah, I don't know. I'm picturing like Susie is like the nerd girl,
Yeah.
wearing glasses and
And
like
you're
her
like, there's
hair's
no
up."
way.
And I'm like, me and Susie, dude.
And she's like
I've
eating
known
her.
her since I was in kindergarten.
She's eating her own boogers.
Yeah.
She's a babe of
I'm
babes.
trying to be with Stacy. No, Susie's the nerd.
No, you want to fuck Susie.
I'll fuck Susie, but at the end of the movie, after
Yeah.
Susie takes off her ponytail
She's super
and
hot.
takes off her glasses, but she's still eating boogers.
Wow, you're really hot, but you still eat your boogers.
Yeah.
She's like, I like my boogers.
Yeah, so that's kind of the setup. That's like our situation that we have to resolve
Yeah.
by the end. But what would be I'm trying to think of what the supernatural thing would be. Do you want to do like Stephen King-esque
Yeah.
Stranger Things type?
Yeah.
I guess it would be like some sort of, you know what I wanted to write a script about was something with dreams where like people, there's like, it was in Sandman, there was like a monster, but it would only give people like nightmares.
Yeah.
And you can only, I guess that's already kind of.
The thing. That's
no,
Freddy Krueger.
that's yeah, Freddy Krueger.
What if you walked into the party and it just went into another dimension? Just through the door?
Yeah, called like, what's like, it's like Earth but flipped, like upside. What do you call it? Upside down. We should. That's
The
what it
upside
should be
down.
called. That's what we
No,
should
but
call-
you go to the party and it's another dimension where they're all the demons. And then you kiss a demon and it's a guy.
And I fucked the demon.
Yeah, sex with a guy.
Yeah, it's just a house full of
And
gay
then-
people.
yeah, it's a house full
So
of
you
gay
just, like,
guys.
demons.
And then yeah, so demons. And then the devil shows up. It's like, it was a test. You're gay.
That's the mystery is we have to find out what in the town is making people into
Gay?
homosexual.
Yeah. There's something making people gay. There's something in the water, guys.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
making us all gay.
There's a whole dream sequence
then
where
I'm
like,
like-
I'm turning like there's some gay shit happens to me. I'm like,
no,
Joe, wake up,
wake up, Joe.
Yeah. You're
And then
turning
like
gay. I'm
I
just
turn,
like,
I turn to you later. I'm like, hey, Joe.
no!
No, they got him. What's wrong, baby?
It's an actual monster. Like we try, you know, it manifests itself.
Yeah,
in
he has
other
like
people.
fingers that are made out of little dicks.
Yeah.
I'm the Dick Man. The Dick Man. That's what it's
Yeah,
called. The
yeah.
Dick Man.
Yeah, it's Tom Cruise plays the Dick Man.
Tom Cruise is the Dick Man. This summer,
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is the Dick Man. I think we're at an hour.
Mm.
We're at 54.
How does the movie end? Do we
The movie
solve our
ends-
problems?
Yeah. So what
We
happens is,
become gay.
yeah, you just accept that you're gay.
No, you do too.
And then, well, no. Here's what happens. 100%. This is
Mhm.
exactly what happens. You kill the dick man successfully.
We do. You help. Obviously.
Yeah, I help,
Ian's gay.
but I turn gay at the last second. You have to do it on your own. Like I get you. I help you. I help you get. I help you get so far, but
Joe,
I'm like, go on without me. I'll be back. I'll be back here waiting.
No, I'll never forget you.
What? Yeah, you won't forget.
And then I know what has to be on. Shoot you in the
No, you don't shoot me in the head.
No, I fix you.
No, here's what happens. You go, oh, go kill the dick man. And then you run and you figure out this scheme to kill the dick man, right? It's very like Home Alone, wacky mousetrap situation, you know, where you trap him somehow in a honeypot. You like leave a bunch of dicks and asses for him to go, and you lure him into.
This is the perfect plan.
Yeah, the perfect plan.
Yeah, Susie's over there like, I don't know if this is gonna work.
And
Joe.
you go, shut up, Susie, eat your
Shut
boogers,
up.
bitch.
Yeah.
All right, I got a bad feeling about this. Pigs or boogers, eat it. And then you kill the dick man, right? And everyone turns back into their heterosexual selves. Normal.
Yes.
And then and then at the end you go, Joe, didn't you get bit by the dick man? Shouldn't you be different? And you go, guys, I'm gay.
Yeah. And you accept me?
And we go, ew! The last sound of the movie. And then you go, uh-oh.
Yeah, and then there's like a little stinger at the end.
Yeah.
Like a little like last, because you've gone off to college, you packed your things, and you place like a little picture of me and you in the
trash.
In your little box.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, in my little box.
To like remember me by.
To remember you by, yes.
Yeah, and my character.
Yes.
And
you're dead
and
now
then,
because we found
and then
out you were
go
gay.
off and it's like happily ever after,
Yeah.
And then it shows me sort of like buried in the ground, and the fucking hand reaches up. My hand is made of dicks. I become the dick man.
Yeah. The dick. I am become dick.
Yeah, and then there's a sequel that's not as good as the first
Yeah.
one, but good enough that it has like 4 more sequels.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Dick Man series.
And that ends with like Dick Man Goes to Space.
Yes. I like all this.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that you're gay in it. That's my favorite part. Because it's realistic.
Well,
it's authentic.
the sequel, hear me out, is we both become the Dick Man.
No.
Yeah, and we're gay with
and
each
then
other.
at the end, you go, I guess.
Yes.
You go, I guess I was the Dick Man all along.
Yeah.
And we go, Joe.
And you go, so was I. And then we make out.
No. I go,
Yes.
Joe, we can't be friends anymore.
Nope. You say we can because we're gay. This is Dick Man 2.
Fine, I'll also be gay.
All right, yes.
In Dick Man 2.
And Skate has to stop us. Christoph, I want you back.
And I'll be like,
I'm with Joe now.
I'm with Joe now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gay. And she'll
Yeah.
go, no! And then it ends.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did it. I think we did a podcast.
Yeah.
The Dick Man.
Yeah. Was this too homophobic?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no. I think it would be released. I think we really could have released this in the 80s. People are too sensitive these days. They can't handle the
Dick
gospel.
Man.
Yeah. We'll get canceled.
Uh-oh, cancel alert.
Yeah, what did Jordan Peterson say? Oh,
All right, you fuckers.
you
right. What are you Twitter bastards?
No. There's something specific. He goes,
Okay, you woke leftist wieners.
Oh, fuck, I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like,
hold
you
on.
woke moralists will see who cancels who.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, it's so
You woke
funny, dude.
moralists?
Yeah, hold on. I will show it to you after.
You woke moralists.
We'll see who cancels who.
And then he drops the mic.
Yeah.
What a freaking fellow.
Yeah.
All right, I have to pee really bad.
All right, let's end it.
And cut.